Happy New Year! I'm Bill Jones and welcome to VYPE TV, a show that highlights local athletes, their schools, and their communities. On today's show, we're going to show you the best stories we found this past year. In 2010, the first Landry Award was presented to the top high school football player in North Texas.
All right, the Landry Award recognizes Jonathan Gray for his outstanding athletic performance and sportsmanship. And we proudly present the trophy to the coach of Aledo High School, Tim Buchanan.
Jonathan Gray finished the season with over 3,200 rushing yards and 59 touchdowns, including 8 in the state championship game 2 weeks ago. It was an amazing season for the junior running back from Aledo, and his efforts in the postseason proved he was worthy of the Landry Award. Our own Babe Laufenberg spoke to Jonathan just moments after winning.
Bill, thank you very much. All right, we've got the coach, we've got the mom, and we've got the Landry Award winner.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you, Jonathan.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How much do you know about Coach Landry? I know you're a little bit before the time of when he was coaching here.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about him, but I mean, from what I hear, I mean, it's an honor. What I hear from is he's a real good coach. He coached for the Cowboys and led them to victories. And I mean, to get this award, it's a real big award to be presented to me from his family. So I think that I'm blessed.
Coach Buchanan, was he a little bit beyond just a pretty good coach?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about it in the lobby, and you know, one of the things, when the people ask that question, if you could meet any person, living or dead, who would it be? My number one person is Tom Landry.
And did you ever have the opportunity to meet him?
Never did. Never did.
You met his wife today, and
sure
your
did.
son.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was neat, really neat. And Coach Landry, one of the reasons I'm a coach. I mean, because of, growing up in Texas and watching the Dallas Cowboys and watching Tom Landry, that's what made me want to become a football coach.
Tanya, you're not proud of him today, are you?
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
Just a little. Well, the neat thing, too, and the opportunity to get really all 5 of our finalists here, they're all great kids, and it's something beyond just being a good football player. And I know as a mom, that's probably the most important thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He is a wonderful young man. He is a blessing from God for us. He's our only child, and so we're so happy that, this award is just by far some of the accomplishments that we're so proud of Jonathan for doing.
And did I hear spoiled? Is that what I heard? I think I heard spoiled.
Well.
If he's spoiled, we don't know. they keep a pretty tight rein on him. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
And the rein that they don't keep tight on him, you pick up the side.
I've got the other side of that rope.
It's like passing the baton.
Yeah.
So, Jonathan, your teammates, obviously, you're just a junior, but clearly you're a leader, your personality. What's the most important thing about what you bring, not only to the football field, but just to the team as a whole?
Just to be a part of them, it's something special. When we're in that locker room, it's just like a family bond. You can't break it. You got to come try to beat it, and it's going to be hard. So, just to get this award, to me, I give it to the team. Without them, I couldn't get it, and it's nothing more that I want. So, I give it to my team, and it's just a blessing.
How do you feel, too, the pressure's on you, obviously, as you're a star player, if you will, but also every game, the opponent knows, okay, we know who we need to stop in this one.
If they key to stop on me, we have athletes on our side of the ball, so they key down on us. They have to key down on the wide receiver. So it's kind of we got a balanced team, so it's going to be hard and it's going to be a good game. And Coach Buchanan, like any good mom, she gives you a suggestion from time to time there, Tanya, doesn't she, on how to maybe run the football team?
She never does about Jonathan, but I'm also in charge of the kicking game. We missed 3 extra points in the last football game. She had a card up, I think it said, fire the special teams coach. And I did. I fired myself. We got a new special teams coach.
Time to go.
I was like Bum Phillips. They said, he'd go around, he said, who knows nothing about kicking? And somebody would raise their hand, I don't know anything about kicking, on his coaching staff. And he'd say, okay, you're the kicking coach. I don't want to mess him up at all. How neat is it for you, Coach, to see the development here of Jonathan, not as a football player, but also as a young man?
Jonathan has matured every year. We've been watching since he was a 9th grader, and probably the biggest thing he's done this year is become the team leader. and not so much with vocally, but just by his work ethic, how hard he works in practice, how hard he works after practice, how hard he works in the classroom, how good a kid he is in the hallways. You know, little kids will come out and watch our football practices, and Jonathan will go shake their hand and say hi to them. Had a little girl that found out she had leukemia. Jonathan took a football to the hospital for her. I mean, just things like that. That's where his maturity has gotten better and better every year.
And Tanya, I know you're proud of everything he does, I'm sure. But what's the one thing that stands out to you where you say, that's my baby boy?
Actually, I think it's probably patience. As he's matured, he's become more patient, and he listens to his mother.
always a good rule of thumb.
Not to react, and he's more patient not to. He thinks before he speaks, whereas he used to. He would speak before he thought, and Mom would have to. Put the hand. I'm in a lot of trouble.
You have a little filtering process now, don't you? It starts here and then it filters, and you say, maybe I'll say it this way.
Yeah, Mama had to beat it into me.
Yeah, don't say beat.
So Jonathan, this is a phenomenal trophy, and really as to what it stands for, when you look at that, I couldn't think of a better person that exemplifies what he stood for than just talking to you here. And it's truly a tribute. And you got to meet again Alicia Landry, Mrs. Tom Landry, Tom Landry Jr. So you got a little taste of what that royalty is all about here in the state, did you not?
Yes, sir, I did. I mean, it's just an honor. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was a wonderful dude. I mean, wonderful coach. And it's just, like I said, it's an honor.
That's great. Hey, okay, Bill Jones, for the first time, Coach Landry has been referred to as a dude. But we had it here. But Jonathan, congratulations on being the inaugural winner. And, you know, you can come back and get this again next year, Mr. Junior.
Hey, I'm trying to just work hard at it and just talk it up with my team, because it's a team effort.
Very good. So. Tanya, thank you. Congratulations to you, and Coach, congratulations to you as well. All right, Bill, back to you.
All right, babe, coming up next, you'll meet a coach with more wins than any other in history, and she is from North Texas. And later, we'll show you our interview with the inspirational running back from Coppell High School, Cam McDaniel. That and more when VYPE TV continues. History was made this past year for the coach of the Granbury High School girls basketball team. Lita Andrews has won more basketball games than any high school coach in the nation, reaching 1,334 wins this past month. And TXA 21's Carol Cavazos interviewed her just days before the historic day.
It's just been unbelievable.
Come on, you got to take it strong.
Lady Pirates coach Lita Andrews is expected to win the game soon that'll make history.
I still can't believe it. I can't believe it to this day.
And make her the winningest high school basketball coach ever.
You're running one.
Men's or women's.
People say, well, do you think about it? No, I do not think about it.
The city of Granbury expected it last year.
My name's on the water tower. Did you see it?
They painted the water tower with her name on it, thinking she'd break the record then. It's hard to believe Andrews once thought of another career.
I thought I would grow up to be a Dolly Parton.
Andrews has been coaching 49 years now.
You better not be able to look down at that ball.
And at 73, still handles a ball like she's 17.
It's those two fingers that guide the ball.
The question is, once she reaches her game-winning goals, will she retire?
I work with people, they talk about retirement, and to me, they've already retired. So to me, I don't ever go there. I don't give it the time of day. That's Linda.
Andrews continued her winning ways while raising a family. She says success in anything comes with hard work, and she's done plenty of that. So once she does reach her goal, she'll make time to celebrate.
I'm going to get a massage and go to Disney World. I think I'm going to need it. They gave us a country whipping.
You know, for most of us, spending time with those we love is a special gift, but today's lifestyles often reduce quality time. In Dallas, one father has found a unique solution.
real advantage, I think, of knowing somebody that's in the sports business is that you know when to go to practices. You're there way ahead of everybody else. You're after there. It's a totally different atmosphere.
Guys are so much bigger than I was. I was just a little kid, and it was always fun to see them. You know, they look like superheroes or something.
We've run into Jason Witten at a game at Texas Stadium, and he was nice enough. Deion Sanders has been on the sideline, and you know, he'll let Max come up and chat with him for a minute.
I've met Reggie Bush, Darren McFadden, and Felix Jones. I've met Chase Daniel.
I covered a lot of South Lake Carroll games, so when Chase came back with Missouri and played in the Cotton Bowl, Max got to have him sign his bio out of his media sheet. So there's a lot of stuff like that they get to do. Well, the first story I ever did on Max, he actually was a 6th grader over here at Nathan Adams Elementary School, and he competed in one of those spring softball toss things.
Our head coach, Coach Izar, was asking at the beginning of the year whenever we're going to go on a high school game time. And I asked my dad, and he said, whenever we go 4-0.
I usually cover multiple teams, so it's actually kind of fun to watch one team play week to week, see the ups and downs.
It's cool to have my dad be there watching me. Sometimes I'll look up in the press box and I'll see him up there, you know, writing or typing, doing something like that. And it's cool to know that we usually have a spot in the newspaper.
With him being a linebacker, he's really not in the statistics, although I do tease him that he should be glad I don't keep a stats for missed tackles.
Having my dad write the newspaper and do that stuff, I thought it'd be pretty cool to get my name in the newspaper, but I totally understand.
For the most part, I'm just a parent in the stands helping build the batting cage or run the concession stand.
Stay with us. VYPE TV continues in 2 minutes. VYPE TV continues now as I am joined by Cam McDaniel, the senior running back from Coppell High School. Welcome to VYPE TV, Cam.
Yes, sir.
Well, I got to ask you about this, what has been really a memorable season for Coppell High School. I mean, when you look back in the annals of Coppell football history, there's never been a team like this one. How proud does it make that you're part of the best team in Coppell history?
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, to see how far this team has come and to just be a part of it since freshman year, man. We were 10-0, and we just knew that we had something special. We knew that we had a special class, and they just bought in and totally invested. I mean, all the investment that we put in throughout the off seasons for 3.5 years, and then when Coach McBride came in and sowed the vision of a state championship, everybody bought in, and everybody worked their tail off. And it was unlike anything that this program's ever seen before, the way that we worked and the way that we wanted it. And I mean, it breaks my heart to see the way how this thing kind of ended for us. But you know, there's so many victories that came even out of that loss, you know, with the community and the way that we got people to just believe in something that this community's never seen before. I mean, before this year, Coppell has kind of been an average football team, I guess you could say. And that was something that we looked to really just transform and turn around and do things that the community had never seen before.
As we do this interview, it's just days literally after the loss to Trinity. What's it been like in the aftermath of that? The disappointment was obvious when Trinity scores on the last play of the game to spoil the dream, but at the same time, I'm sure you're getting some reaction from far and wide on what a great game and a great team that you have.
For sure. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the loss is heartbreaking to lose like that. I mean, that's my 2nd year in a row to lose on the last play of the game, and it was tough. But I mean, Trinity is a great football team. We have the utmost respect for that team and what they've done, and their program, and they're a solid football team. And to go in there and play the way that we did, and play them for 4 quarters like we did, I don't think a team has played them for 4 quarters like Coppell has, all the way down to the last tick of the clock. And I mean, we wanted to give it everything we had, and we fully believed that we could win that game. Not that we're cocky, but we just expect to win when we go out on the field. We have that trust in each other, just like brothers that go into battle have trust in each other in our military, and that's kind of how, our motto going in was finish the mission. And we fully intended to finish the mission. And we gave it everything we had. We left it all on the field, and that's all you can ask for at the end of the day.
What a big week it was for you, because earlier in that week you made a decision that you're going to play your college football at Notre Dame, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Brian Kelly came down to actually see me and my friend Bennett Okacha, who actually committed as well, and just tremendous dream come true. Notre Dame is absolutely phenomenal football program, of course. The tradition, the history, everything about the school is just unbelievable. And then to get a coach like Coach Kelly that's coming in and really turning that program back into a perennial powerhouse, that's just an opportunity I could not pass up.
When I talk to Coach McBride, he talks about your leadership, not only on the field, but off the field too, and you're a spiritual leader of your team as well. Tell me the importance that you place on helping disciple kids at your school, and understand that you even lead Bible studies in some of the area schools too.
Yes, sir. Well, football is a game that I'm very passionate about, but in the long run, for me, it's all about preaching the gospel all over the world. That's what we're called to do as Christians. That was Jesus' great commission, was to go, therefore, and preach the gospel to all the world, heal the sick, heal the lame, cast out devils, all that good stuff. And that's what I think being a Christian is all about, being authentic, and not only just proclaiming that you're a Christian, but walking it out and discipling. That's a huge part of who we are as Christians. We're called to disciple, and so football is great, but it's just a platform to disciple kids and show him what he's really all about, and that he's a winner. And no matter if you win or lose in the natural, you're always going to win in the supernatural. If you have Jesus Christ, and that's what I'm all about.
And finally, you're a Landry Award finalist. What does it mean to you to be a Landry Award finalist, and how much do you know about Coach Landry?
Well, I'm a third-generation coach's son, and anybody that is a coach's son or knows coaches pretty well knows Coach Landry, because Coach Landry is one of the best coaches there ever was. His character, absolutely tremendous. Everything that he did for the Dallas Boys program and the city of Dallas, and just coaches, I guess, all over the nation. And his leadership is still, his leadership techniques are still implemented into programs and into kids today. So that just shows that, he just left a tremendous legacy here. And to be honored as one of the candidates for this award is absolutely humbling. When you look at the other kids on this list and the names that are on this list, there's some absolutely unbelievable players and leaders that are here tonight, and just a blessing to be in that list and be in that elite group of kids, and just very excited and very blessed.
All right, Cam, congratulations on a great career at Coppell. Good luck at Notre Dame.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, Cam McDaniel, Coppell High School, and VYPE TV continues in a moment. FCA Dallas has some great programs to help student athletes, and every year the organization honors some of their 200-plus volunteer coaches. In November, the award ceremony attracted almost 2,500 people to Plano.
People who know coaches know they're very busy, and for them to volunteer their time to help this organization mentor kids, encourage kids, walk beside these student athletes, it's incredible.
FCA has an awesome platform in that so many kids are involved in sports and athletics. It allows for these coaches to use the platform that God's given them, and as coaches, as men and women of influence on their campuses, to just be a light.
It's a simple concept. Peers invite their classmates and teammates to meet on their school's athletic field. Students share testimonies, challenge each other to read the Word, and ultimately to come to faith in Jesus Christ.
I don't think there needs to be anything tricky, anything gimmicky. The notion stays the same. The methodology stays the same. It's life change through faith in Christ.
We announce a male huddle coach of the year.
Would you please welcome Coach Justin Merchant?
And I'm up here because of God's grace, and I was a student about 10 years ago when a college coach shared the gospel with me and changed my life forever. And it's nothing special, but that's what I do. I just share the gospel with kids the same way he shared it with me, and it changed my life forever.
And a female huddle coach of the year,
Miss Anna Coulter.
Growing up in church, it felt like the first time I really got my faith and everything came from FCA, and that's as an adult. And so it's just been a great vehicle, not just for my students, but also for me and my faith.
Our inaugural Neil Jeffrey Leadership Award to be given out to Coach John Clark.
Well, thank each of you for being part of the FCA team. I don't think there is a better way to contribute to and influence the future of our country than being on that team.
We also give Coach Bowden the distinguished Tom Landry Excellence of Character Award. When he retired last year, one of the things he said is, I'm going to spend time speaking to different FCA groups. And whether you're a football coach or any sport, a coach of any sport, having Coach Bowden come here and share his heart to these coaches is incredible.
If you have been a coach, I guess at any level, you can see what good the Fellowship of Christian Athlete is doing for our youth.
You know, it's just an awesome opportunity to bring that hope, you know, to a lot of kids who either define themselves through their sport or they don't have a definition of themselves at all. And being able to give them an alternative to what the world is screaming at them, and being able to make sense of what God wants for them.
Thanks for joining us for this look back at 2010. We'll be back next week to bring you the best stories in North Texas high school sports.